Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today is Monday, March 20th, and I thought I would come over and have a Monday meetup since I didn't get a chance to film a Sunday sit down. As most of you know, I was out of town over the weekend, so not any postings, but I did kind of a few little vlog things. I'll try to insert a couple clips of the videos I did. So I went down to be with my dad and my stepmom for their 16th church anniversary. I left on Friday. I was there all day on Saturday and just about all day on Sunday. I left South Carolina to come back to North Carolina about close to 6 o'clock. And I got home about 7:30. So it wasn't very far that I had to drive, but still being gone and travel, it just takes a lot out of you being gone and then doing everything while you're there. Then, of course, you're traveling and you're going from the hotel back to the church, back to the, different venues or whatever. But it was a really good trip. I got to see my sisters. 3 of my sisters were there. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. So, I'm in the big lots with my sisters. Look, see, the devil is so busy in church. People just hide behind you. Must be big. You think I'm big? There she go. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. I want to see my sisters. Look. They might be camera shy. Bam! Ain't they cute and stuff? That's my sisters, y'all. Hey, that's Danielle and Nah, and that's Shalay. Landy in here. One of my brothers was there. One sister and one brother were unable to make it. My niece and I got to see 2 nieces and a nephew. And it was a really good trip. So it started off on Friday night, and of course you guys know I was trying to decide what to wear. Friday night was olive and gray. And so you all said, hey, that dress you showed us was olive, wear it, no problem. Well, the only problem I had was it didn't have sleeves. So I find it very uncomfortable not to wear sleeves. So I went to the Goodwill to see if I could find maybe a wrap or a cover up or something. And I was able to find 2 actually, but they were white instead of cream. And they kind of hit my waist a little bit higher than I would have liked. So those just didn't work. I happened to run over to Cato's really, really quickly, and on the clearance rack was able to find a gray knit dress that was 1 size bigger than what I normally wear, which made it fit or lay right. Because of that knit material, it's not something I would normally wear, but because it was a size larger than I normally wear, it actually fit okay. So I made it in. I was about 15 minutes late coming in on Friday night, but praise God I made it. Saturday was the banquet, and so we had to wear, it was kind of a semi-formal, formal banquet style. And I didn't have anything to wear for that. And a friend of mine named Kim came in so clutch, and she brought me over a couple things, and I thought, okay, I have a pair of pants that I could probably wear with a sweater, or here's a nice skirt that I could wear with something else. So the skirt and the top were nice together. It was a black skirt. It had it was long, it was floor length, and it came up just underneath my waist. And I'll insert a picture of that as well. And it had pockets. I love the pockets on that. I wore a little low heel. I didn't wear a high heel, so the dress was hitting the ground. So again, I wore a low heel, and the dress was hitting the ground, and I loved it. But the shirt was white and had a little brooch, diamond brooch here. But for some reason, it just didn't seem to fit right. So we went to a little store called It's Fashion. And we tried on a couple shirts, and it was just like, no, this is a nice shirt, but it's not the same kind of material. Or we like this shirt, but maybe it's the wrong shade of black. So I ended up going with a burnt orange top that was kind of a little bit, it wasn't off the shoulder, but it was just a little bit wider than the shirt that I'm wearing now. And I got an actual belt that I normally would not have worn, and I put it around the dress, because the dress was the skirt was about a hair, it's probably about a 1/2 inch too big in the waist area. Praise God. And so I put this belt on, and I was able to get the belt in the second loophole. Woohoo! Goals, goals, just a few goals, second belt loop, second belt loop, second belt loop. So, but it turned out to be really nice, and one of my sisters, Mish, actually went over with me to look for that shirt, and she helped me out. She did not attend the banquet, but the other sisters did. So it was a really good time. And I actually went over to my grandmother's house because my grandmother lives in South Carolina as well, and she has not been in South Carolina for a while. She goes between New York and South Carolina because she works there, and then she comes here and she stays for a little while, and then she works, and then she stays for a little while. So I was very fortunate. I walked in church on Friday night. You know, everybody's hugging. Oh, how are you? So good to see you. God bless you. And I sitting on the front row with the family, and I turned around, and about 3 rows behind me was my grandmother, and I just lost all my mind in church. I just ran around. I was like, "Hey, Grandma, so good to see you! Oh my God!" Because I haven't seen her in a couple months, and she's getting older. She's my only living grandparent now, and so it was very good to see her. She was very well. But I did go over to the house because I saw her in church for just that little bit. But I went over to the house on Saturday afternoon, and I stayed with her for a couple hours. And then I actually ended up getting dressed for the banquet at her house. Hey everybody, it's me. So it's about 5:20 in the evening. The banquet starts at about 6 o'clock. So it's about 40 minutes out. We only are about 5 to 10 minutes out from the venue. So this is kind of what I'm looking like right now. Let me see, I'm sitting on the ball, kind of getting myself together. So this is partially what my makeup looks like. I'm gonna just get the little feathers here taken care of. Gonna comb my hair out a little bit. I got my nails done. Look, got my nails done. The nails are done. And then I am going to get my clothes on. And my Uncle Robert, who lives next door, said, "Hey, baby." Every time he sees me, say, "Hey, baby." I say, "Hey, Uncle Robert, how you doing?" And he's the sweetest little man you ever want to see. And he said, "You wear makeup, don't you?" And I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "I got something for you." So he went over to his house. He came back, and he brought all of this stuff with him. He had all of these makeup products that went exactly with the dress the shirt that I got. This was the color. I don't know if you can see it really well. Probably not the best. And my nail polish is chipping off right now, so it's probably not the absolute best, but that's the color of the shirt that I wore. And then this is a lip pencil. It's called a lip crayon, actually. And it went really nicely with the dress with the top that I had on. I keep wanting to call it a dress, and it was actually a shirt and a skirt. And then he also brought over this OPI nail lacquer, and this is the exact color of the shirt that I had on as well. And it fit so perfectly. And then he just had a couple other ones that I just actually got. He had some I didn't get. And that lip crayon is it's a number 7. I think that is the brand name of it, number 7. High Shine Lip Crayon. This one is more of that burgundy color that I usually wear quite a bit. And then they had some number 7, just some lip gloss to go with that as well. So that's a new brand. I'm not sure. It's what I normally wear, right? I do like it. I like the burgundies. And then I'd probably just go over it a little bit with some of the gloss to deepen the color. You know, it is what it is. But I thought it was pretty. I was very excited that he gave those to me. That he thought of me, had me in his mind, and was like, "Hey, baby, you want these?" And I said, "Yes, thank you, Uncle Robert." He gave my grandma a couple as well. So anyway, anniversary was good. Hey everybody, we're back. So I am at the venue now. We are at, my dad lives in South Carolina. He has a church here. And this is their 16th anniversary. I have a mint in my mouth. I'm sorry, y'all. Needed a mint bad. So we are here at the venue. And you can kind of partially see my outfit. I'll stand up maybe later and it's kind of, I have a little bit of what I'm wearing. But there's a lot of people here that came out to celebrate my dad and my stepmom for their 16th anniversary for the church. And the venue is it's a beautiful venue. There's lots of flowers, and the tablescapes are very beautiful. Everybody's dressed really nicely. So we're just excited to be here. Excited about 16 years in the ministry. I mean, that's just amazing, because a lot of ministries don't make it 16 months. So to be here 16 years is truly a blessing of the Lord. So anyway, I'm gonna just enjoy the atmosphere, the ambiance, and my sisters have not gotten here yet, but they are on their way, I am most certain. So we will see you guys in just a little bit. Bye.
They are seated. You may be seated.
Sunday was the final service, and of course, being the oldest child, I actually did the remarks for the children, and that turned out very well. And we ate dinner, and then I came on home. So, couple things that I have going on in my life this week. Normally, the puppy trainer comes over on Wednesdays. She's actually not going to be able to come over this Wednesday. She's coming on Tuesday. So we adjusted our schedule today. Normally Monday's our extra homeschool makeup day. And because we have had a little bit of a snafu with homeschool, we actually went over to karate or taekwondo today, and we will not go tomorrow because the trainer will come tomorrow. And when I say snafu with homeschool, let me just tell you, and I know I keep saying this to myself and I keep saying this to you all, and you all just so encourage me. We love our dog. Repeat after me. They love their dog. So my daughter uses computer for her school, and Gracie likes cords. And we have now replaced the wireless router, the modem, the piece that goes into the modem and the router. We have duct taped 2 of the laptop cords, and she has actually bitten the phone cord in half and the lamp cord in half. And so today, I love my dog. We love the puppy. We love the puppy. We love our puppy. This is one piece of the laptop cord. Just one piece. This is another piece of the cord that probably should be connected to this piece. But this piece, I'm positive, fits somewhere in between this piece and this piece, which actually goes into the power cord source called the wall. But we now have lots of little pieces, and let us not forget, if we shall not, all of the tiny little pieces that fit in between. So, we love our dog. We love our dog. but she killing me with the cord. She killing me. So, of course, you know, we have to have the computer charger so that the computer can be charged so we can use computer to work on school. And I go over to Walmart. They were all out of their universal chargers. And then I go over to Best Buy. No, Radio Shack. Radio Shack. For one charger, the cheapest one they had was $80. The next expensive one was $114 for one charger. The universalness of the charger. So I was like, well, I'm not, $114 is almost as much as I paid for the laptop. Not going to do it. So my sister said, call Amazon. Go to Amazon. So I went on Amazon and was able to find a cord for $19. And my son needed a new cord for his computer just because it was not working as well as what it should be. And so I was able to find him one for $9. So I did pay for the 2-day shipping. So prayerfully, now my son can still have school. Sister, not so much. So prayerfully, it will be here by Wednesday, Thursday at the latest, and we can get back on track with school. But I am almost positive that I need a Gracie fund in my budget for next month, and I'm not sure how I'm going to fit that in. That or we are not going to be able to keep anything down anywhere. She had something else she was eating this evening, and we can't figure out where the blue of it all came from. It was something blue, hard, but we don't know what it is because we don't have anything down. So evidently there's something down somewhere, and we just have not been able to find it, but we will find it. We do want to keep her safe. And she does have a bull stick. She does have the Kong, the toy you put the peanut butter in that she can chew. She's got monkey, a giraffe, a rabbit. She has a honk pig. She's got another chew toy. She has another giraffe. She's got all kinds of chew toys in this house. She just wants to chew cords. That is her thing. She loves cords. She is a cordie, like a foodie. She's a cordie, and she loves the cords. And we've got to find a way to not let her love the cords because she loves them. So anyway, doing the cord replacement again this week. Couple other things that I'm doing around the house. I am very particular about the smells in my house. I can't stand smells, actually, so I am very particular. I walked in today, and the house smelled like dog. And I'm like, this can't continue. So what we're doing now is I went over to Dollar Tree and just got a box of the regular Arm & Hammer baking soda, or whatever the Dollar Tree brand baking soda was. And I'm going to be treating the carpets. Now, we do this about once a week, but I think I'm going to just treat the carpets once every other day, just with the baking soda because it's natural and all. I can just vacuum that up really good. And then I got some Febreze for the furniture. Now, Grace is not allowed to get on the furniture when Mama is home. It is when Big Brother comes home on the weekend that he loses his mind and lets the baby get on the couch. And so I'm trying to keep the baby off the couch, and he's letting the baby on the couch. The baby's confused. So I'm going to have a talk with Big Brother when he comes home this weekend about letting the baby on the couch. So anyway, I got Febreze, and, we vacuum the couches off and everything, and roll. I have a little lint roller that I roll to make sure there's no puppy hair or anything like that on there. So those are a couple of things that we're doing around the house. Now, I did some cook-ahead meals tonight. I did the cabbage, just the regular baked cabbage, and I did turkey sausage this time because I didn't have bacon and I wasn't going to go buy any. So I did a head of cabbage, the turkey sausage that I had from the deep freezer, and then I actually did some baked potatoes. I did 9 potatoes. We put them in the oven. I had a pack of flounder in the freezer that I just took out. So I was going to do fish tacos, but I didn't actually have time to do fish tacos. But I made a pork grilled cheese sandwich for the kids. I will not have the grilled cheese, but I will have just the pork on a plate without the bread tonight. cook-aheads that I did for tonight. I didn't do sweet potatoes this week because sweet potatoes do count as some smart points. So I was like, no, I won't do sweet potatoes this week. I'll just do the baked potatoes because I have some chili that I usually use for hot dogs. That 1 tablespoon is 1 smart point, 0 smart. It's between 0 and 1 smart point. I can't remember, but it wasn't a lot. And I'm going to use that on, I'm going to probably do half of a baked potato with some chili on it and maybe a little sprinkle of cheese that I have the Parmesan from Food Line. And you can get a 1/4 cup for 2 smart points, I think. It's something in that area. I can't remember off the top of my head. So that's what I'm going to do for tomorrow's dinner. And probably the fish tacos minus the taco part for me. I'll give the tacos to the kids. A couple of projects I'm going to be doing in the house. I have this weird corner cabinet, my kitchen corner cabinet, and right now I have my coffee stuffs in there, but I'm not loving the way that cabinet is working for me because it's kind of like the, you know, the back of it, and then it angles out and it comes out like this. It's a little weird placement. So what I think I'm going to do, what I feel like I should do, is I have another straight cabinet that's just a regular straight cabinet that has all of my entertainment pieces in there. And I think I'm going to move the entertainment pieces into the weird shaped cabinet because I don't use those pieces very often. And so if I needed to get something out, I think it would be okay to just get it out at the time. And then I think I'm going to move my coffee station into the straight cabinet. So I'm going to change that coffee cabinet with the entertainment cabinet. And then I'm going to redo my bathroom. The only reason I haven't done my bathroom project is I can't find like the pink, I'm looking for pink bathroom mats, and so far I can't find them at the stores I've looked in. I have not been to Home Goods. I have not been to, what is that other one, Bed Bath & Beyond. I think I might want to try over there, or maybe Ross, because somebody might have it, or TJ Maxx. I haven't been in town to really look and see from those other stores. I've been to Walmart, the Family Dollar General, because I usually get cheap things from in there, and I didn't see it in there. So that's the only reason why I have not done my bathroom remake and then the video with that. So that is coming hopefully within this next week or 2. I really would like to get it done sooner than later, but I'm just not real sure. So those are 2 projects I've got. Some cook-ahead meals. One of my YouTubers gave me a suggestion, and she said she uses the sugar-free hot chocolate in her coffee instead of doing the Maxwell House Cafe Mocha, because that is a little bit more expensive. So I did the scan. I did the iTrack Bites on the sugar-free cocoa, and it was 3 smart points. The Cafe Mocha is only 1 smart point, but I found the fat-free hot chocolate. This was the Nestle's, I think, fat-free hot chocolate, and I think that popped in as 0 smart points for 1 packet. So I think I'm going to change over. I did pick up one of those, and I'm going to change over with my coffee and do the 1 hot chocolate packet of the fat-free. I got a couple videos coming out. I have a thrift store haul. I have a Dollar General haul coming out. And then I know that I said I was going to do the 21 item declutter for 21 days. And I will tell you, the month of March has not given us 1 day of not having to be somewhere. So I think I'm going to try to shift that out to April during my spring break week. And I think I'm just going to do 21 items over spring break if we're home. We're supposed to go and visit some family and do a couple other things. So in between some of that stuff, I'll try to get that series out. It won't be 21 days because I just have not had that time. But when summer hits, y'all, I usually do a lot around my home in the summertime because I have about 12 weeks where I don't have to work and I'm just going to be around and I can get some things done. So that's my plan, to get some in there for spring break. If I get a few in before, that'll be great as well. But spring break is my plan. Let me share with you the last few things in the chat. I wanted to show you a couple of books just ordered. And I ordered from thriftbooks.com. If you have never ordered from thriftbooks.com, the books are really, really reasonable. I do get Amazon books, and they are relatively inexpensive if I buy them used. but I do have to pay the shipping. And I think for thrift books, if you order a certain amount, you don't have to pay the shipping. And I think I had to order like $25 or something. I don't even think it was $25. It might have been. It wasn't $25 because I got 3 books and they weren't that expensive. I don't remember. But anyway, because I'd ordered from them before for homeschool books. And then when I ordered these books, I got free shipping. And then I also got a coupon code. I got a coupon code to my email for my next order, which was going to give me a certain percentage off. So I do like thrift books, and I do recommend them. If you have not heard of them before, go and check them out, because they do have good books. They're in very good condition, and they're cheaper. So one of the books I got was Priscilla Shire's 1 in a Million. This is the book, and this talks about, I'm going to just write this down. It says, what if life on Monday was as powerful as church on Sunday? It says, when you meet someone who lives, eats, and breathes Christian faith, you want what they've got more than anything. Their seamless intimacy with God, their prayer power, their spiritual stamina, their passionate sense of expectation, the kind that doesn't shrink into despair at the first sign of a setback. But how badly do you want it? Enough to toss everything from your life that keeps you from being 100% His? Enough to allow God's Spirit to bring radical spiritual change that might just scare you right out of your comfort zone? Enough to wait on God long and hard and invite whatever He requires to get ready for what's next? And I think this is the story, or it's going to be relevant to Jonah. I think this is I think it's relevant to Jonah, but I don't want to say that because I can't tell that right off. Anyway, at the bottom it says, get over being average, break out of the box, don't just want it, live it today and every day. So I'm not real sure which story she's going to use to pull into this one. It sounds to me like Jonah when she said throw everything off the boat. But I could be wrong. But I haven't read a book from her that has not been good. So I'm going to be reading this at some point. I don't know if I will get to it before spring break. Maybe this will be my spring break book. Haven't decided. Another book that I got from Priscilla, and I ordered that from Thrift Books, and that looked really good. I mean, this copy right here is Life Interrupted. It's Navigating the Unexpected. And again, this is by Priscilla Shire. And I've read portions of this because I got it from the library, but I didn't get a chance to finish. So I was excited to buy this. I don't think this cost me any more than $4, and this looks in very great condition. I actually got this from Thrift Books as well, and it looks to be in very great condition. So I do plan to read a couple books during spring break. These might be my 2. Haven't decided. This is one that I do plan to read starting right away, like tonight. I'm going to start on this one. And this is called Friends for Keeps, and it's Building Relationships That Last a Lifetime by Deborah White Smith. A friend of mine, Miss Lisa, is doing a discipleship. I am the discipleship coordinator at my church, and so every other month we have a series of discipleships. This month I'm doing a discipleship called Money Matters, and where we're just talking about budget and finances from your home. A friend of mine named Lisa, she has her discipleships on Monday nights, and she is doing this book, and she's calling her discipleship Golden Friendships. And it says, what's keeping you from developing close friendships? Are you afraid of being hurt? Do you have unrealistic expectations of friendships? Are your current friendships steeped in superficiality? We're built for friendships with one another, but sometimes we're not sure of what a solid friendship should be. So she takes us through this series of how to build lifelong friendships. And so I'm excited to read this book. It's not a very thick book. If you can tell, it's not thick at all. And the pages really aren't like really, really tall, small words. They look to be like it's very readable. My friend sent out some study material that she just put together from her reading. And so I'm going to be going through the book, and then I'll go through and read her study material to make sure that I have full understanding. But I really am going to start this. And again, this is Friends for Keeps, Building Relationships That Last a Lifetime. And that's by Deborah White Smith. And the only reason is this. I've prayed over the years for friendships. Women in my life that would just love me. And let me love them. you know, the good, the bad, the ugly. And I have experienced some of those friendships. But as a general rule, I'm a loner. I'm a loner person. I love people, but I can get very caught up in doing my life and with my kids. And so sometimes it keeps me from being with people all the time. But my friends that I'm friends with, I mean, we friends. Doesn't matter if we see each other every day, if we don't see each other once a year. However, those are still my bosom friends. But I want to be able to have friendships with everybody. I know that's not always feasible or possible, but I still believe that the Lord can help me. The Bible says if you want a friend, show yourself friendly. And I want to make sure, here's what I want to make sure. I want to make sure that I'm showing myself friendly at all times with all people. Whether people receive me or not friendly towards me or want to be my bosom buddy or my BFF, that's irrelevant. I can't tell people how to respond to me. I can only tell me how to respond to people. And so I want to be kind and love people and just be there for people as best as I can when I can. So I'm just going to go through this book to make sure that I'm being the type of long life friend that I've been praying for and asking God to give me. And so that's one of the books that I'm recommending, that if you can get this one, Friends for Keeps. If you are having issues in your friendship relationships, maybe this is one you might want to read. I have not read it yet, so I'm just going off of the feedback from the participants of discipleship that are doing this one currently. We also have a prayer discipleship going on, and I think I'm going to use my fervent book for the next cycle of discipleship for prayer. Pastor's teaching one on prayer this time, and then I think if he doesn't teach his again, I'm going to teach prayer, fervent prayer for the next time. So those were the books I wanted to share with you for this time. And again, thriftbooks.com. If you haven't not gotten books from there before, look it up if you're okay with used books. I did want to show you, look at this pretty shirt. I know you can't really see it well because I'm kind of sitting down in my little belt here, right? I got this from the Goodwill. It's actually a dress. It's not a shirt, but it comes down about knee length. But I feel very much comfortable when my dresses are longer than knee length, and this was not. So I actually put on a nice pair of skinny leg pants underneath, and it fit very well. I wore black boots today, and it fit very nicely. So I was excited about that. The last thing I want to say is about Weight Watchers. I have not really updated Weight Watchers too much, and that's because I've had a personal struggle with food over the last couple weeks. I'm still working out very hard, but I want to eat. I really do want to eat things, and I've eaten, probably a few things I shouldn't have. And then going on the trip this weekend, I actually did really good. I did not gain all kinds of crazy weight, so praise the Lord for that. But I have been struggling with my food choices simply because my body wants to eat what it wants to eat. So I'm not real sure. I'm thinking about doing a detox of my body just to start fresh. I am still logging my points, but I have trouble during the day because I don't get signal in the building sometimes on my phone, and so when I'm eating something, I can't log it. So what I'm gonna try to do is what I had been doing a little bit previously over the last couple weeks. Is I've been trying to write it down in my planner. Let me see if I can find where I wrote it down. But I've been trying to write it down anyway, where I have had what I have had for meals. Oh, I've been writing it in my health section, in my workout section. So that's been helping me, but sometimes I just get so busy and sidetracked, and I don't think I wrote anything down for this week. But here's where I've been writing down, what I've been eating and then how much points it's been costing me. So I'm going to try to keep doing that as the weeks go on. And I'm really praying a lot that I will have better control over my cravings, because I do crave sweets. Sweets are my thing. And I actually cycled this weekend, and because every time I do that, I end up having a diet drink and a piece of chocolate, and I never really know when that's, you should know, but I thought it was a little earlier this time. But I did have a piece of chocolate and I did have my diet drink, and I should have realized that was what was triggering it, and I didn't. And this is a little bit of a heavier cycle for me than normal. So I'm kind of up and down a little bit, and I try not to weigh on cycle week because you just never can tell what it's going to be. And I have had some swelling in my legs with the blood pressure and just retaining some fluids. And I was up and down at the bathroom when I was there for the weekend, and I felt like I was just really disturbing the other girls that were trying to sleep, and I'm in the bathroom and out of the bathroom, because that's really how it is at home. But I'm able to take my pills, and then I can just get that fluid off of my body. But I'm contemplating a detox, really I am, because I want to start fresh and start over. I'm looking at maybe doing the Simply Filling for a week, or maybe adjusting my points to where I'm doing higher points one day, low points one day. I just haven't decided. Right now I'm just sticking with my 31 points and my weekly points, and then my exercise points is what I'm doing as well. And just we'll see how that goes. I'm going to try to cut back any carbs that I've been doing. I've counted points, but sometimes I'm just going to maybe do a low carb week or something. I'm not real sure what I'm going to do right now, but I do want to continue losing the weight. And I do have 3 workouts planned, 3 days of workouts planned, which is 5 workouts for me, because I work out twice on Wednesday and Thursday and just once tomorrow. So I do have those workouts planned. So anywho, y'all pray for me. Pray that I would get my water in. I know that's one of the issues that I have, is getting my water in. So I'm going to very much try hard to get my water in. That's a goal for this week, is to at least get water in 4 days this week. I got to have a goal and start somewhere. If I can get down 1 pound this week, I'll be awesome. 2 pounds would be phenomenal. But I'm not going to put that pressure on myself to see it on the scale. My clothes are different. And I think this is a medium. I don't know. I can't remember. I think it's smaller than what I normally would have gotten. And I felt like because it was stretchy, that it would do okay. And it's fitting very nicely. Like I said, the only reason I wore pants on this is because it wasn't as long as I would have liked it to be. But, so anyway, that is all I wanted to share with you guys tonight. I've got some cook ahead stuff in the oven. I need to get that out. I put some flounder in, and that's probably done by now. But anyway, I do appreciate everybody that sits with me and just hangs out for a little while. My prayer is always that you pick up something that you can use. And hey, if you have some advice that I could use, just leave me a comment. We love those. I haven't gotten back to respond to a lot of comments from last weekend, but that was only because I was out of town. But I will be working to play catch up on that this week. And I'm excited about the YouTube journey. I'm excited about just doing my life, living the life that God truly has given me to live. It's a beautiful journey. I did have some ladies that joined us last week on the prayer call. So shout out to you ladies. Thank you so much for joining us. It was our privilege to host you. If you are thinking about joining us, anybody, we meet every Thursday night at 9 p.m. We would love to have your input. And it's a discussion group. I kind of do a little bit of a pre-teaching, and then we kind of discuss. Or sometimes the ladies just kind of sit and soak, and I just kind of talk. But I do like it to be 2 ways. So anywho, thank you so much for stopping by our channel. Thank you so much for your continued support. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you want to get further videos from us, please subscribe and hit the little bell so you never miss an upload from us. And we love you, love you, love you. We'll see you next time. We want to sit down and chat. I'm going to try to get these done on Sunday if I'm not out of town. If I am out of town, we'll meet up on Monday. If not, we'll have a Sunday night sit down. So anyway, until the next time we chat,